Alright students, in this video we review a little bit about utility functions. We talked about this last module, but in this module it's very straightforward. A utility function is a depiction of how happy a person is. Of course, it's just a model, but this model allows me to know that if I consume 10 of this stuff and 10 of a relationship, which of course 10 is just a given stupid number, likelihood of finding someone or years with someone. It can be instead of a relationship, coffee, or it can be a car. Well, you are better off the farther you are from the origin. This makes you happier. Utility functions have several characteristics that make them useful for our purposes. One of them is transitivity. If you prefer the red above the blue, this is the case all the time. It's never the case that suddenly you now prefer blue. No, you're transit. You always prefer what you prefer. They're also continuous and they are also complete. We're not going to talk about that. But the important thing is that you're able to remember that when you have a budget given by this blue line, for example, and suddenly you have more money and you can buy more things, then your utility will grow. And when your utility grows, first, the budget constraint expands from blue to red, and then you have a higher utility. It means that it goes further from the origin. Now, when your utility is reduced, in this case, when it's easier to cheat in a relationship given the absent match that we talk about in the video, then your utility diminishes because your budget constraint diminishes as well. So basically, this is red is better than blue, blue is better than green, all over the spectrum of time. Now, it depends on the person how better or how worse it is, of course. These utilities are assuming preferences of the people. And of course, you can make all sorts of assumptions in order to realize where would you end up being. For example, if you have a substitution effect between this good and this good, when this good gets very cheap, you might even end up here, consuming less of this good and more of this good because of the substitution effect. This is not new for you. You saw this in principles of microeconomics and also in intermediate microeconomics. It's just a little review to remember that utilities grow away from the origin.